If you're thinking of owning a portable laptop with good performance and long battery life, the MacBook Air naturally comes into mind. But not everyone wants to use a Mac, and that's not to say that the Windows Cam doesn't have a candidate to rival the MacBook Air and Apple Silicon. Nope, I'm not talking about Snapdragon-powered laptops, but the Acer Swift 14 AI right here, powered by Intel's Lunar Lake or Core Ultra Series 2 processors. It was launched back in Computex 2024, which I had a great impression of it. But after using it for over a month, it's not necessarily better than the MacBook Air, but it's got the power and efficiency that any mobile workers will appreciate. Let's talk more about it in today's video. The Acer Swift 14 AI is one of the nicest Acer laptops that I have ever seen. It's got a unique blue color aluminum chassis with chamfers around the lid that gives it a premium feel. The notch on the lid lets you open the laptop easily with one hand, and despite its sleek profile, you get a generous amount of I/O that eliminates the need for a dongle. Not to mention the USB-C ports support Thunderbolt 4 for fast file transfers and high-resolution monitor output. The Swift 14 AI has a Quad HD resolution webcam with Windows Hello support, which is good for video calls, and you also get a physical webcam shutter to protect your privacy. My review unit is powered by the Intel Core Ultra 7 258V processor paired to 32 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. But despite its powerful internals, it comes with a 60Hz OLED display that pushes 1920 by 1200 pixels, which is a little disappointing, although it is still a very beautiful panel for consuming content. The laptop speakers are also rather underwhelming even though they sounded loud. They just don't have the bass and punchiness like MacBook speakers. The Acer Swift 14 AI has a good keyboard and trackpad. Even though the key travel isn't the best in class, but it still offers a pretty good typing experience when I'm writing my scripts and articles. The trackpad has great precision that I use it frequently to adjust my photos on Lightroom, and there's an interesting LED on the corner that lights up when the NPU is in use. Speaking of NPU, there still isn't many use cases for it right now, even though AI has been a headliner for almost a year. So I don't really care about the laptop's NPU power for now, but what I really love about the Acer Swift 14 AI is the performance when it comes to dealing with my 4K video workload. And all thanks to the Intel Arc 140V graphics with 16 gigs of shared VRAM, I was able to do some decent gaming on this laptop as well. For instance, I was able to scrub through my 7-minute 4K video project without any issues with the use of the AV1 codec on Premiere Pro. The video took around 8 minutes to export with a 100 megabit per second bitrate, which I think is very reasonable for a laptop of such class. Gaming on the laptop's native screen resolution with AAA game titles such as Doom Eternal is totally possible with low graphics setting, which I can get above 40 FPS. It even handles Cyberpunk 2077 like a champ. But most importantly, I never feel the heat on the working area of the laptop even when I'm doing heavy stuff on it for hours. The fans sure did a good job in dissipating heat out of the chassis, but this great performance and efficiency can be attributed to Intel's Lunar Lake CPU. Acer quotes a reasonable 10-hour battery life on the Swift 14 AI, but as usual, you wouldn't be able to get that battery life not unless you're just leaving the screen on or just purely watching videos. My real-world test gets me up to 6 hours of battery life on the recommended power settings. The laptop supports 100W USB PD charging, and it gets fully charged from 20% in about 40 minutes while in use, which is very reasonable when you run out of battery throughout the day. The Acer Swift 14 AI starts at 4399 ringgit for the Core Ultra 5 model and 4999 ringgit for the Core Ultra 7 model, which is a very good deal for the performance, power efficiency, and portability. I'm just so impressed with how far Windows laptops like this have come, and I can't wait to see more of them. So this concludes my review of the Acer Swift 14 AI. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.